Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Stop, Look, and Listen. I'm your host, LaTroy Gardner. This week, we have a media personality. We have the creator of the Asante Wine and Spirits Festival and a hospitality guru. We have Miss Shala, or, government name Chishala.
Chishala.
Shala Chibuye.
Yes, for government purposes.
Government purposes. Welcome to the show, Miss Shala.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All righty. It's a pleasure. So, just talk about your upbringing. Are you originally from Atlanta, or are you a transplant?
I am a transplant, a long-term transplant. So I was originally born in Huntsville, Alabama.
Okay.
And I moved to Atlanta. Ooh, it's been a long time. I've been here probably about 15, 20 years now.
Right.
15 to 20. That's how long it's been. So I'm old Atlanta, as they say. When you hear them talking about new Atlanta, old Atlanta, I officially fall under old Atlanta.
Okay. Well, then just tell us the difference between old Atlanta and new Atlanta.
Old Atlanta, we chill. We were the ones who had to print. When you had to go to the club, we had to print out everything. So
right.
When we got in there, we didn't have time to act the fool. New Atlanta is all types of foolishness, having fights down at the bougie mall and everything like that. That's new Atlanta. That's that foolishness. So I'm old Atlanta. We had time for that. Plus, I'm in my auntie phase of life, so I'm okay with all of that.
Yeah, most of the partying days are behind you. I hear I'm hearing they're bringing Freaknik back again this year.
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm in my auntie stage. I did attend Freaknik for several years. I did my time. And I'm okay with moving on. It is good because it gives some of the, older, I hate to say older, but some of the veteran hip hop artists, such as the booty shake and all that, it gives them a platform. And then also it reminds the young kids, look, don't act like y'all, we're not new to this, we're true to this. So I don't knock it, but I don't necessarily have to do that. I'm an auntie phase. So I want to be at brunch. I want to be tipsy by 4, and I want to be at home by 9.
Okay.
That's where I'm at in life.
Me too. So, Chishala, you attended Georgia State University, HBCU, got your degree in hospitality. What led you down that path?
I didn't finish, but I still wound up back in hospitality. It's the art form of, my mom always made our home welcoming. That was one thing growing up, that anyone would come to our house. That was one thing that they said, it was so welcoming. So when you get in hospitality, it encompasses so many things, from culinary arts to travel to lifestyle, and so many things. So it allows me to let out my creative side in all different types of ways. I'm not limited. A lot of times when you think hospitality, a lot of people think, they think, oh, it's just hotel, and it's so much bigger than that. And it's a big part of it's a huge part. We made the culture of hospitality, so to be a part of that and to change the narrative of it, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so obviously that background in hospitality has sort of spawned this upcoming Wine and Spirits Festival, the Asante Wine and Spirit Festival, that's taking place July 24th in Atlanta, Georgia. Just talk about the festival, the idea, all of the preparation that it takes to put together a festival, the whole nine.
All right, so to start in the beginning, I had helped out with the Black Owned Spirits Expo, which was the expo that helped introduce these Black owned spirits to different businesses. Because what is happening, is still happening, is that African Americans, we are the largest consumers in that industry, but yet the ownership piece of it is low, extremely low, too low for my liking. And a lot of these brands, it's just a matter of, it's not that the quality is bad, it's just that they do not have the money to compete with your larger distributors, your older brands such as Hennessy, such as Martell, things like that. They just don't have the budget, but the product is great, So we had to want something that was on the side to introduce it to business, but we didn't have anything for the consumer. As you know, it's one thing, well, I don't know if you're a drinker or not, but it's one thing to order a un petito. It's one thing to order a margarita. It's another thing to order a Hennessy margarita. It changes the price. It changes the dynamic. So what we want to do is introduce consumers so they will go into these establishments. Hey, do you have one of the brands we're working with, Greenwood whiskey? Do you have that? Do you have a red hazel whiskey? Do you have a Nyack cognac? You know, do you have Island John vodka? These are all Black owned brands that are in stores, but it's just a matter of not knowing as consumers. And so I figured we're not going to complain about it. We're going to create something so the consumers can come in and they can see it. So that's how that came to be born. I chose the name because Asante means strength. It takes to be an entrepreneur. It takes strength. Like just me, myself, I quit 4 times last week. I'm like, I don't need this. I quit 4 times last week. It's just the journey of it. So I wanted to make sure that we celebrated that with the festival. Now, the planning of it has not been as bad. I'm a Leo, so the Leo in me wants everything perfect. So I got my hands here, I got my hands there. But overall, the plan has been pretty easy. It really has. It was just a matter of I used the connections that I've had over the years and I've built over the years with different events. And I called and said, hey, this is what I'm doing. This is what I need. My reputation preceded me. And so it's been fairly easy. I'm hoping in 2022 to be able to take it to different cities. I'm hoping to be able to take it to Houston, Charlotte, and Chicago. That is the goal, in addition to here in Atlanta. So pre-sales for tickets will start June 24th.
One right month around the corner.
For the event. Right around the corner, 1 month for the event. And we're going to have, I partnered with Food and Lifestyle, which I know we'll talk about that later too, but for the festival, they're going to have a lot of their chefs who they're coming in and they're going to be doing cooking demonstrations and everything like that. When I say dope chef, they are dope chefs. So it's going to be a real good time. We got a cigar and hookah lounge that we will have. It's summertime. I know y'all ready to get back outside. So this is a dope way to do it and highlight Black businesses.
Okay. So will there be food trucks and live music as well?
The sound control will be by DJ Nephew. And if you follow me anywhere, if you see me anywhere, that's my brother. When you see me, you see him. So he's gonna be our DJ, and then also food will be provided by Parlay Savory Saloon. In addition to what the chefs will be presenting, you'll be able to sample that as well.
Okay. So like again, back to the logistics of it, like finding a location, getting sponsorships, getting alcohol permits, dealing with law enforcement and security, scheduling that. Like how far in advance for a festival the size of the Asante Wine and Spirits Festival do you have to get all of that lined up?
This size, because I'm the only one on the team. So I was working on it for roughly a year. It was supposed to happen last year, but of course, 2020 was a whole, got everybody chumped out. But typically, yeah, it's been about a year. I've had the idea for several years and just tried to pull off with different partners, and finally it's like, just do it yourself. And so, but the actual logistics of it now would be, it probably right at a year. Is getting as far as sponsorships, you have to show sponsors what the benefit of that is. And right now, say what we will, but being Black and being an entrepreneur is lit right now. And I just basically just presented it just like that. And once you have built some reputations and they know you do good work and they know you're honest and you try to do the right thing, then it was not hard really to get other vendors to come in. And because it's been some vendors like, I want to do it, but I can't, like, okay, we'll work it out, we'll make it happen. And then the easiest thing to do is to find a venue that already has those permits so that you can just use that. Or you get a temporary pass. In my case, the venue already had it. And so it worked out like that. This crowd, the festival crowds tend to be a little like, so we're not auntie phase. So we're not going to pay for no ticket and be out here acting a fool with you. And for people who have known me, been to my events, I have zero tolerance for your foolishness. Don't mess up my good establishment.
It kind of reminds me, I'm not sure if you watch Insecure, but you remember the episode when Issa put together that festival and an altercation broke out and sort of cause it to end prematurely?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't, because if you do, I have no problem sending you my cash out request, my invoice for what you cost me because I did my event early. So, and I'm gonna tell you, y'all understand. I don't believe in all this talking. I'm not telling grown people what to do. So, do you want to act a fool or go get a little sip and then go home? So, but typically, like I said, that crowd tends to not want to. They're past that. Give them a good cigar and a hookah and some good food and some good music, and really don't have any issues. So I do not foresee that. However, should it come up, Auntie is qualified to deal with it.
Nice. So, Shala, you mentioned earlier the tickets will be available for purchase on June 24th. Is it for admission into the festival only, or are the drinks purchased separately, or is there all-inclusive packages available?
So once you buy your ticket, it will include unlimited samples of the different spirits that will be represented there. So once you purchase your ticket, you will become able to come in. When you get there, you go around from table to table and you just taste it. If you want more, then you can. But it is to simply taste it. Right now, we have 3 vodkas, a rum punch. We have, I'm just trying to go straight off my dome. Um, we have 2 whiskeys. And then I'm working on adding on another cognac and some, I want to add in some black owned beers as well.
Okay.
So when you leave, you should feel all right. You want to do nothing but go home or call someone.
Call a cab, like Wet Willies would say.
Yeah, call a cab or call someone to take you home. Or however you do, whatever your pleasure is when you get a little lean.
Mm-hmm. So, what's your favorite drink to mix up when you're hosting?
Right now, I love anything peach, right? So, Island John just came out with this mango peach that I haven't tried it, but I'm looking forward to it. But that they have one called it's apple guava.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. No matter what you mix it with, it is amazing. But do not mix it too strong because one cup and knock you out. So I do like that. I enjoy Greenwood whiskey. Um, it is really really good. But most of the time, I'm a rum girl though. I'm a rum girl. So a little rum, a little ginger ale. Keep it real simple. We don't have to get all extravagant. Now, as in being in working with culinary more and more, I see where they're add like cucumbers and pickles and all of that to drinks. Not my. I don't knock it for someone else. Just not. Do not put no vegetables in my drink.
Right.
Don't do that. Leave it out. But I'm still open, and so I'm still learning. I'm learning, especially like cigars and things like that. It changes your palate. So it's still more to learn. But for right now, that's what we are feeling. I'm a rum girl.
Okay. So, do you have any, let's see, horror stories from like going a little too far with the drinks? Yeah.
No. Well, no. You know what? I do, but it's on my part. So I also, which I mean, might jump us a little ahead, but I have done events in the past called Wine Love Glam, and what it is that I would invite a panel of men from all different walks of life and have the ladies in the audience and just talk about dating, life, and everything like that. Because what I was finding is that a lot of times with women, we ask questions, but we don't listen.
Mm-hmm.
As we listen, we only hear what we want to hear. So we're here A and we're here C, but we ain't here B, and that's the part that we ready to attack. But had you listen, then so I figure if I can get y'all get the ladies in one place, get the fellas up front, get the ladies in one place, give them a little wine, a little cheese, slow them down, then they would have to listen. So one night, one event, I let my assistant make my drink, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and for whatever reason, he was heavy-handed, but I couldn't tell it was heavy-handed. So I actually wound up having a little bit too much to drink. And we ended early. It was just not good. It was not. So I had to apologize to everybody. But it was at the time I just didn't know. I'm thinking it's just regular juice, so I'm just sipping. So from that point on, that taught me that I do not drink at my events until until maybe 15 minutes before it ends. And if I'm with staff, if I have a staff or anything like that, at the end of the event, we'll take a shot just to, as congratulate, we made it. But now, yeah, that was a lesson for me. So that's the only horror stories. Mine first and preferably last.
Okay. So, Chishala, you just preface that you have been excelling in the world of media. Did you always have a passion to get behind the microphone?
I always thought about being in radio, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, my love for media, it actually found me. So I had worked for Bank of America for 9 years, and they want to do shenanigans, and had to leave there. And so here I am, like I'm at a crossroads, what I want to do, because it typically we just go back into another corporate job, but for whatever reason, I could not get anything. I just wasn't happening. So I had a cousin, and he was in working at a magazine. He's like, "Why don't you come over here, get out your rut, come go to this meeting with me?" I'm like, "Okay." And he's like, "Well, better yet, just go to this event." So we start going to media events with him, and so from there, start talking to him. Then I started working with the magazine. He left that magazine, went to a new magazine that was from the ground up called I Am J. Marie. Um, and I wound up through just life's chance, just wound up being the editor of that. And from there, I learned a lot about media. Then the magazine, the owners decided they wanted to go another direction. So I was like, you know what? Let me try radio. Let me just try it. Let's just see. I called the station, and she's like, "Well, what type of show do you want?" Told her what I wanted to do. She's like, "Come on in, let me train you." And that's where we're going in. I'm going into year 7, I think. Might be longer than that. But yeah, and I absolutely love radio. And then from there, like I said, now I've always wanted a late night talk show. So from there, that got me to here. So I am a testament of just keep on. Your purpose will find you, because mine definitely did.
Okay. So you're currently the host of epiphanysuite on ATL's NX100 with Go Jesse Go. And then, as you mentioned earlier, you have Wine, Love, and Glam, and it's on Food Lifestyle TV.
Wine Love Glam, yes, we are. We actually, like I said, started in my home as just an event because I was just tired of dating. I still am tired of dating, but no, I'm tired. Like for real, I'm tired of it. It's a whole nother conversation for another day. But I was like, when I went over to Food and Lifestyle, and I wound up interviewing the owner, and through talking, letting know what I wanted to do. And so he's like, "Well, why don't you change into a variety show? Because you could it'd be a lot broader than just dating." And I was like, "Okay, makes perfect sense." So we would be doing the first taping here in Atlanta at Food and Lifestyle Studios on June 29th, and in 30 days, so it will premiere on August the 29th. So I'm super excited about that. Just being able to make that transition. We are going to talk about everything. We are going to, of course, we're going to try some drinks. We're going to talk about a little love, but we're also going to talk about, the hospitality industry. We're going to talk about new products. We will have artists that come in, you name it. Like I said, it's going to be a show like no other. The goal is to get it so that somebody call me like, "Hey, can we buy your show?" And I can say, "Hey, I'm on my way." That's the overall goal, is to be in media full time.
Okay. And you're also the public relations manager for Food and Lifestyle TV?
Yes. So I handle all of the booking of talent over there for the guests for the different shows. Food and Lifestyle is an amazing platform. It's also Black owned. It's an app, Food and Lifestyle app. So make sure y'all go and y'all download it, because Black media matters, representation matters. But it also highlights some of the best chefs that are, again, they're just not necessarily on television, but the talent, the raw talent that is on that network is amazing. There's also a relationship show, with Dr. Canary, that talks about love and sex and all that good stuff. There's also a culinary competition where chefs go toe to toe. So, and you can find these chefs, they are still active working in restaurants. We have a chef, Robert Butts, who is guaranteed to be a James Beard winner, like hands down. Chef Joe, who is a beast. He is working with some heavy hitters. He recently just cooked for Mulatto. She's Mulatto. She also gonna be Mulatto. She go by Lotto now. Good for her. So, and it's been everyone down at the network, from T-Pain to some of the local celebrities here. in Atlanta. So and then it's just we're literally just getting started to be up for a year. I am so excited about the growth that we have had. And just like I said, just get ready because more is coming.
Okay, nice. And you said Food and Lifestyle TV is pretty much available on an app and
Yes,
um,
and
okay,
Roku and everything like that. Yes,
okay,
it definitely is on the app. You can find it on YouTube. Follow us um on Instagram. Almost lost it on Instagram as well. And matter of fact, you can follow all epiphanysuite is on Instagram. Wine Love Glam. Mine is at only one Shala and Food and Lifestyle and Asante Festival. Everybody's on Instagram.
okay, cool. So what's next for you after the festival and the new show, Wine Love and Glam starts?
Um, I'm going on vacation.
You need one.
I'm going on vacation.
Where are you going?
Like, um, I'm thinking right now. I'm looking at St. Thomas.
Okay.
I'm looking at St. Thomas.
Get some VI action. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. About me and my mom, we are. But she, she hangs in with me. She also has to deal with me when I'm tired and cranky and everything like that. So we're going somewhere to put our feet in some sand. Don't call me. Don't ask me nothing. Like I'm gonna put. It's gonna be on disclosure. Don't ask about no drink. Don't ask about no love. Don't ask me about nothing. Like nothing. I don't even want to wear a waist trainer. I just nothing. That's what I'm going. So I'm going on vacation. And when I come back, it will be hitting it again. I'm gearing up for 2022 to take the festival to the different cities. It also will be booking more and more guests on Food and Lifestyle to make sure that we're growing and going in the right direction. So if you all do have any type of products or anything like that that you think we should highlight, just hit me up. You know, see DM, any of that, we answer all of it.
Okay. So before I let you go, Chishala,
Mhm.
go ahead and plug the Asante Wine and Spirits Festival again. Dates, location, where they
Okay.
can find tickets, the whole nine.
All right. So if you follow at Asante Festival on and as Asante Festival on IG, Facebook, Twitter, is Asante Festival. Ticket sales will go on. Pre-sales go on June 4th. We have them just sitting. Everybody's keep asking about them. It's going to be at Grand Gala Venue, which is Black owned as well. You can find them on Instagram everywhere as well. With DJ Nephew on sound control, the chefs of Food and Lifestyle TV. So it's going to be a dope time. Tickets will be 2 tickets. Where one's gonna be 40. The VIP ticket. Let me see what I was gonna be involved in that VIP for, because y'all ain't finna get me. If you're gonna be VIP, I make sure you get your money's worth. And then I have my radio show, which is on ATL's Next 100, only on IBNXradio.com. And that's every Wednesday from 9 to 11. If you're sensitive, don't tune into my show. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
Don't do it. Don't
Adult oriented, huh?
sensitive. We're adult, but I'm not good at sugarcoating.
Okay.
I just go ahead and saying it and calling it like it is. And sometimes it gets me in trouble with the ladies. I get in trouble with the ladies more than I do the men. I'm gonna be honest, I do. And we just had, because they want to fight me about the Cater to You song. But again,
Okay. Well, question then. So how, as media personalities, which we both clearly are, how do you navigate cancel culture and being PC, or do you even care?
My problem with cancel culture is that it's too nitpicky. Like if you're gonna, why pick this one thing versus this one thing? And I believe cancel culture, what it does is it has created lazy activism. You mad about what? What are you really mad about? So that's a part of cancel culture I do not like. I do like the fact that it has made big business to respect the African American dollar more and our influence on culture. I do like that aspect of it. As far as being PC, yeah, I'm about what's right. I don't care about it being PC. About at the end of the day, it's about being what's right. And for whatever reason, we tend to think that our way is the only way once we get stuck on something. And you have to be able to put yourself in someone else's shoes. So I just want to be on the side of right. I still have to be able to look at myself in the mirror every day. And I ain't got time to sit here trying to sugarcoat stuff for y'all. If it's dumb, it's dumb. Like the people who don't like cater to you, it's dumb. Go find something else to be mad about. That's dumb. And you sound dumb saying it.
Yeah, just the
So
fact that, they would dig up a song that's 18 years old
yes.
and dissect it and, talk about this wouldn't fly today. I mean, maybe it wouldn't, but there's women that still want to cater to their man. So
the song said, "This is your day. It's just one day. Let her be with her man or her woman, whoever it is. Let them be in love." We got enough people out here acting a fool, looking for love in the wrong places. So if that what works for them, let them be. And on top of that, are we going to go through every song? Like Jodeci said, "I'm fiending. Take my money, my house, and my car for one hit of you." You know what I mean? Johnny Taylor said, "Cheating in the next room." We can't do that. At the end of the day, music is art and it's left up to interpretation. Take it in, sing a little song, because there's certain songs you're not going to take from me. I'm going to always sing Shirley Murdoch, As We Lay. I'm going to always sing. I'm always going to belt it out in my car. And I'm going to come right along and I'm going to sing Kurt Franklin. I'm going to do that. And it's okay. So that's my whole issue with that. But as far as being politically correct, baby, that's not gonna happen. I got too many clips of me being incorrect all the time, so I gave it up. Let me just stick to be who I am.
Nice. So Chishala, Ms. Shala Chibuye.
Yes.
Thank you for your time today. Everyone, make sure if you're in the Atlanta area, which a lot of us tend to be, during the summertime, make sure you purchase a ticket to the Asante Wine and Spirits Festival, July 24th. And check her out.
Go home after you come to the festival, go back home. We full. We can't go home.
No more transplants.
Y'all had drove up the rent, go home. Come for the weekend, stay for the festival, enjoy the sights, then go home. Yes.
And then check her out on epiphanysuite.
Yes.
On ATL's Next 100 or Wine Love Glam on Food and Lifestyle TV. And for Stop, Look, and Listen, I'm your host, LaTroy Gardner. See you next week. Peace and blessings.
Thank you for checking us out on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe for more great content. And don't forget to check out our website at GOB Radio Network.com.